Have you confirmed that we're live? Yep. 6:18. I think we're live now. Okay, so you're welcome to today's live with my Ace China, your real estate success strategist, and the mayor of housing. We've been trying to set up our equipment. I hope we're live on YouTube and I hope we're live on Facebook. We have an equipment that allows us to do that, and we've been trying to set it since yesterday. For those of you that are subscribed to the channel and have your notifications button set, you would have gotten a short video yesterday when we were testing this equipment. But even after the testing, when it was time for us to go live today, for the past 19 minutes, we've been having issues and glitches with the equipment, and I think it's sorted now. Can everybody see me? Let me see if I can see me too. So we can get to today's live. You didn't put a title. The title is your live. For the past 19 minutes. Are you hearing me, Nicholas?
Yes, sir.
You didn't add title to the live.
Okay, it's just live.
The title is supposed to be
You're live.
your live. So let's get to it. This video is not bright as I thought, so I'm not getting the vibe of the brightness of the video. So okay, so you're welcome to today's live. Before we get to the teaching of today and the things we are going to do today, let me just explain how we got here and how we are going to go from here. So my media team traveled in December and we're supposed to resume our live on the 26th of January. But up till date, they are not yet back. We have to get a new person to start learning the equipment. And here we are today. So we are going to keep setting up the equipments and getting him to familiarize with them until we can get back to our former standard. But as I told you, excuses and reasons are the same things. I could have cancelled our live appearance because my media team are not around, but I had to get another team, and here we are. I would have said, oh, this video is not correct enough, things are not yet perfected, we can't start until we have our standard, we know if you fall our hand, amen. But what is important in this live is not the quality of the video or how fine the video makes me look. You know that last year this video was making me look finer. So that's not what is important. What's important is learning and earning. I don't just give away money because I have a lot of money. I give away money because I get excited by money. Growing up, the only thing that made me learn academically was because my mom used to promise me a full chicken when I come first. So I was coming first to eat chicken. I was not coming first to come first. So it was first was never an incentive for me except to put chicken behind the first. So when I graduated and got into life, anything you don't put money in front does not motivate me. And as I told you before, that your passion without profits is your distraction. Your passion with profit is your passion. So the difference between your passion and your distraction is money. So I put these monies to get our attention, because some people without money, if you like teach them from now till you discover Mungo Park, they will not learn. So we're hoping that the little money will make participation interesting. So to make more people participate, all you need to do is to share this live stream right now to different WhatsApp groups. Share it on your status, share it on different social media. And who knows, maybe the people you invite will be the people that win the money and thank you later. And as I said, I think we're already at 19,000 subscribers. And yes, we're at 19,800 subscribers. So maybe by tomorrow, we would have hit 20,000 subscribers. And why you need to put on your notification bell when you subscribe is because when we come live, like for instance, we started live a short time ago, and it went bad, and that live stream got cut off. If you don't have the notification bell on, as we came back with this second stream of live, you won't know, and you'll miss everything we're doing. So please go to where you clicked on subscribe. You see a bell by the side. Click on that bell. You see a black bell at the top that with all written in it. Click on the all black bell so that when we come on air, you won't miss. So today is the last lecture we are going to have. I will be giving out 10,000 naira. By next week, we'll be giving away 20,000 naira to 10 people. So that's 200,000. So the more our subscription increases, the more the money we share increases until we start sharing 1 million. I think when we get to 100,000, instead of increasing the amount, we'll just increase the number of people, so that instead of from 100,000 to 10 people, to 100,000 to 20 people, so that participation can spread. So if you are ready, we are ready. Last year we had a topic we were supposed to discuss. We're going to discuss that topic next week, because testing the equipment yesterday did not allow me to really look at our diary for last year to see where we stopped and where we're going. So I just decided to give a topic for today, that is your life. And we're going to handle that topic in the next 5 minutes, so that we can start answering your questions and still close this live by 7 p.m. The fact that we have technical glitches does not mean we'll declare the election inconclusive like INEC. We're still going to keep to our 7 p.m. schedule. So today's topic is your life. And apart from what I'm teaching, if you are new to this live, this is the only day you have opportunity to ask me any question in live. Many of you will watch a video I did about money and say, can you do a video about anger, or a video about football, or a video about Isiobomo Tonkom, or a video about Dapla Makodo Daswet? Instead of asking me that for my normal videos, on this live you can now ask me any question about life. I'll answer you based on my experience. I am not an AI and I'm not Google, so I don't answer intellectually. I answer based on my experience, and I've had a lot of experience that a lot of people will not have even in 3 lifetimes. So get your questions ready while I take you on this short 6 minutes lecture on your life. Today's quote says, if you believe your life is a journey, then there are only 3 questions for your life. The first question is, where are you going? The second question is, how are you going? The third question, in what are you going? So the first question, where are you going? If life is a journey, have you ever seen anybody in this world come out to an airport, buy ticket, and the person selling the ticket say, where ticket to where? The person say, I don't know. Flight to where? I don't know. I just want to travel. Does that ever happen? Put it in the comments below. Can anybody go to the airport and say, I want to buy a ticket to anywhere? Before you travel, you will know your destination. You even know the airline that is going to that place. You know whether you're going to travel through the airport, through the train station, through cars, or with your private car, you are going to trek. So if your life is a journey, you are meant to know where you are going, your destination. Unfortunately, many people in life do not know where they are going and they are just roaming. There's a book I would like most of us to get. You know, I don't talk without books, called Outwitting the Devil. Outwitting the Devil. For those of you that cannot buy the book, if you go to YouTube and type Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, you will see the audiobook. Listen to it. One of the major things Napoleon Hill said in that book is that the way the devil operates is to make people to become drifters. Drifters are people that don't have a destination. They don't have where they are going. It is only when you have where you are going before you can figure out how you are going and in what. Some people go in a plane, in a car, in a bicycle, in a motorbike, in a keke, on foot. So we are going to talk about these three things shortly. So number one, where are you going? If you have not discovered your life goal or your life purpose, you don't have a life destination. So, and how to discover your life purpose is simple. You are going to draw 3 circles. You're going to draw 3 circles. The first circle is, what are you very good at that you know you are better than all the people you know? What are you very good at that you know you are better than all the people you know? Number 2, what are you very passionate about that even if they don't pay you, you can do it for free? Even if they don't pay you that thing, you can do it for free. Number 3, what is the thing that pains you the most when it is violated? These 3 circles, when they come together, you find your life purpose. Like me, I can talk the most more than any other person I know, and I have brain capacity intellectually when I was growing up in school more than any other person I know. So I knew that my calling has to do with talking and thinking. And then what I'm most passionate about is teaching. I love teaching so much that I can describe an atom using akara and yam. Teaching is something I'm most passionate about. And then what pains me the most is the poverty effect on love. When you see that two people love each other, but because of lack of money, the love will spoil. And then when I see people I'm supposed to help, but I don't have money to help them, it pains me. When I see rich people that are stingy, it pains me. It pains me. So I had to know that my purpose has to do with something that will do with talking, will do with teaching, and will do with money. So I wanted to be rich, to teach rich people how not to be stingy, and then to show love. Because if it's your birthday and I want to show you love, if I tell you happy birthday, you don't go feel them. But if I send you perfume, you go feel them. Amen? So that's how I discovered my purpose in life. My purpose in life is to put a smile on the faces of people by living and giving true value and genuine happiness. So anything I have to do in life, I must first live it, and it must be true value and genuine happiness. And giving people money doesn't make them happy. Teaching people how to make money makes them happy. When you give people money today, they'll be happy today. Tomorrow they'll come back to beg again because they'll be unhappy again. But when you teach them how to make money, they'll be happy for life. So that's my life goal. Then after your life goal, what's your money goal? The second question under where? What's your money goal? Where are you going in terms of money? Many of you just like money, you want money. Give me money, give me money. But where are you going with money? My life goal for money is financial freedom, and that's why my one word is fun. You need to calm down, and I'm going to give you an assignment. Please sit down for the next how many weeks and be asking yourself, what is one word that will define you? What is your one word? The one word you can die for. The one word that defines you. The one word that is your motto. The one word that is most of you. And when I did that assignment, I found out my one word is freedom. But of all the freedom, I love the freedom to be funny. So I turned my one word to a compound word, which is fun. Fun for me is F-U-N, freedom to be unified with my natural self. So the freedom to be myself anywhere and shout, Elele Pimpi is the only reason I'm looking for money. In fact, one of my money goals is to be so financially free that I won't wear a shirt again. I'll be wearing a t-shirt like Mark Zuckerberg or Dan Mattel. And I want to wear a purple t-shirt. And then imagine that the president of Nigeria invites me for dinner. Every other person is wearing a tuxedo with tie. And the mayor of housing comes with a t-shirt because I don't make them. Because I've made so much money to be that free. So what's your money goal? Is it financial freedom? Is it financial security? Is it just to train your children? You must know and write it down. Then the final thing of where you are going is, what is your impact goal? How many people do you want to impact? If you just want to impact on yourself and your children, you can just travel abroad with them. You don't need to be in Nigeria. Those of us that want to make 1 million millionaires from life are the people that should be here. So my impact goals is that I want to make 1 million of you millionaires. So where you are going has 3 things: your life goal, your money goal, your impact goal. If you've not discovered your life goal, your money goal, and your impact goal, you've not discovered where you are going. How you are going to get there? Okay, you now have a life goal. Is it just talking that will make me teach people? Is it just talking that will make me make enough money to have financial freedom, to have fun? How much is even the financial freedom? I tell people how many houses will set you free, because I'm in real estate. I already know how many houses I need to build that their rent will set me free, that I'll never have to work again. So how will you get there? There are 3 things you need to discover about how. Number 1, your skills. When I discovered that my mouth is my skill, it's actually written in Luke 21:15. He said he has given me a mouth and a wisdom that even my enemy cannot gainsay nor resist. That's why I'm the most irresistible salesperson in Africa, because I know, say, I carry mouth. I get mouth. So what is your skill? When I discovered my mouth is my skill, I won't just come and start blabbing on YouTube and making money. And now Google the most highest paying speaking skill in the world, and I saw sales and marketing. That's when I started reading books on sales and marketing. I think The Psychology of Selling is one of the books here, and Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone, and Sell Like Crazy, all those sales books. There's a book by Napoleon Hill, Selling Your Way Through Life. I started reading book on sales and became so good in sales and marketing that I know that my skill will get me there. And I don't just know. I started using the skill and it started working and making me money. It made me so much money in my former company that I had to start my own company, and it's predicated on sales. So what's the skill that will get you to your dream and your destination? That's your first how. Number 2, what's the path? Like, the path I've chosen for myself is real estate, because I've discovered that real estate is very safe and secure. I'm somebody that people laugh at me initially, but come and praise me later. So if I have something that spoils, when they laugh at me and that thing spoils, their laughter will be for real. I have a quote, you might need to write it down. If you are still the same thing people insulted you of 7 years later, it's not an insult, it's a fact. If you are still the same thing people insulted you with 7 years later, it is not an insult, it's a fact. If people say you are ugly and 7 years later you never get enough money for them to say you are fine, then it was not an insult, it was a fact. If people say you are poor and 7 years later you have not worked hard enough to make enough money for them to say, chairman, sir, then it wasn't an insult, it's a fact. So the only industry that is so secure that nothing can happen to it is real estate, because land, they know they thief land. And that's why I don't play with my land documentation, because that's the only thing they can steal. So my path is real estate. What's your path? Is it medicine? Is it doctor? Is it professional? Is it IT? You must discover your path. And if your path, your skills does not match your goal, your life will be useless. One of the things that makes life useless is when these three things does not match. If you are going to Sokoto and the road you are following leads to Lagos, you can never get to Sokoto. If this is the way to Sokoto and you take this way, you will never get to Sokoto. So if your goals is this way, you must take skills and a path that goes that way. So the first thing about how you get there is your skills. The second thing is the path. What kind of job, business? Sometimes you might start with working at a job, save money, start a business. The path, you must have the clear path to where you're going. And then number three about how is where you start. If you have decided to go to Lagos by air, you are going to drive to the airport. You are not going to go to Waterlines Park. Somebody who wants to fly to Lagos from Port Harcourt will not have any business in Waterlines Park. The person will go to Omagwa International Airport. So if you've decided your path is going to be through business, you should be found where you are learning apprenticeship. If your path is going to be internet, you should be found on the internet learning. If your path is going to be in Lagos, you should leave Port Harcourt and go to Lagos. So where do you start the journey is very important. Some people, their path has to do with books, and instead of reading books, they are with their friends gisting about it. They are partying. So where you are going to go to start your journey is very important. If your journey is going to be to Bonny through boat, where you should be found is at the boat jetty, trying to wait for the next boat that will take you to Bonny. So for how, you must get your skills right, your path, and where to start. Then finally, in what vehicle? Because if you are traveling, you already know the destination, you know the road. You must have a vehicle, which is in a plane, in a car, in a motorbike, in keke, or on foot. And there are three things that will create your vehicle, which are very important. The first vehicle is your mind. If somebody is going to travel with a car to Lagos, wise people like us will say, go and service the car, check the tires, check the engine, and ensure it can carry me to Lagos. So if your goal is to be a millionaire, do you have the mindset of a millionaire? If you don't have the mind of a millionaire, even if we give you $1 million, you will lose the million. So start developing your mind. The next thing which everybody in the world, whether you even want to mumu, you must use this vehicle, is the second vehicle called the vehicle of your body. Physical exercise is important to keep this body fit for it to be able to be efficient to do the things you need to do. And I love the body so much. Before, the more the body does, the more the body can do. The only way to increase what the body does is to increase what the body does. If the body does 10 press up and you want it to do 50, you must increase from 10 to 5 to 15, 20. The more you do, the more you can do. And the fitter your body, the fitter the things you can do. So keep your body healthy and fit from what you eat and exercise. And the last vehicle, which most people don't know, is the vehicle of other bodies. Your bodies, what they call BUDDIS, your bodies. Other people, your friends. The law of association says you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So if you are going to law school, you should be found with bodies of friends that are going to law school. If you want to be a millionaire, you should be found with friends that want to make millions. That's why I like some people that apply this rule very well in Nigeria is Yahoo boys. Most Yahoo boys move with Yahoo boys. Most cult people move with cult people. So if you are going to be a tech person, you must associate with tech people. If you are going to the top, associate with people on top. If you are heading to the bottom, you associate with people at the bottom. So the three vehicles in what you will go to your journey is your mind, your body, and your bodies. So once you can get these three aspects of your life sorted out, then your life will be magical. The first is, if you believe your life is a journey, then where are you going? How are you going? And what are you going? The where, three things: your life goal, your money goals, and your impact goals. The how, your skills, the path through which you are going to get to your destination and where you will start. And the vehicle in what is your mind, your body, and your bodies. With that, I have come to the end of my short presentation. I thought this would be 5 minutes. It ended up being almost 15 minutes. Into Westing. So let's take our 10 questions, and then I'll ask us one question that the first 10 people to get the answers will be winning yourself 10,000. And this is the last 10,000 we are waiting on this live show, because by next week, Sunday, we will get to 20,000. How come there are only 94 people live? That means we didn't share. I just put on the YouTube so that I can take the question. So, who is going to ask the first question? How come there are only 94 people live? We did not share. Oh. Questions? Question number one: how do you discover your path in relationship? From Chidozie Ume. Can somebody needs to be screenshotting these questions? Okay, so the first question is from Chidozie Ume. How do you discover your path in relationship? Okay. So let me okay. So Chidozie Ume, how do you discover your path in relationship? Very important question. Relationship is the highest currency in the world, and relationship has destroyed more people than any other thing in the world. So this is how you discover your path in relationship. Number one, what turns you on in a relationship? What turns you on in a relationship? Like me, honesty and care and sacrifice turns me on. If you are so honest with me and you care so much about me and you can sacrifice so much for me, it turns me on. And when you know what turns you on, you should know more what turns you off. I hate laziness, I hate lying, I hate selfishness. So in relationship, I love only one. I hate envy and competition and jealousy. I only love one competition in relationship: how to love more. Me and my friends should be competing. Oh boy, I love you past as you love me. The guy will say, "I lie." I say, "Okay." The other day I give you 1 million. This one will say, "Ta, you when I give 2 million, uncle." So you should know that. But here is a relationship secret I'm going to teach us. There's a book called The Compound Effect. It's one of those books. Next week we'll be giving away our books. Today we are trying to save time, so we won't go into all that. One of the books in the list of books is The Compound Effect. Darren Hardy said in that book that if you want to go into a relationship, before you go into a relationship, ask yourself, what kind of woman will I be willing to die for and give my life like Jesus Christ gave his life for? And let's write everything about the woman, her hairstyle, the kind of face. Describe her in 40 pages. If you can't get to 40 pages, it means you are not well detailed. Her kind of nail, her behavior, how she sleeps, how she snores, her kind of shape, her kind of color, her kind of belief, her kind of income, her kind of support, her kind of religion, her kind of faith, her kind of... Just write until you can write no more. 40 pages is the target. When I did it, I got only 17 pages and it didn't finish. Then when you finish, you should now ask yourself, what kind of man would this kind of woman die for? Then you start writing. You're supposed to write 40 pages of the kind of man the woman will die for. Then, when you finish writing, keep the one you wrote about the woman if you're a man. Open the one you wrote about the man and ask yourself, how do I become this man? And then the two things you do is that when you become that man, don't settle for any woman less than that thing you wrote. The two things that kills us in relationships is impatience. We are looking for a princess, but the first tolo that comes our way will settle for the tolo because we are impatient to wait for our princess. And we'll start going out with a tolo. The second thing is settling for less. First of all, you didn't wait for your princess. You got a tolo. Now, instead of you to leave the tolo and chase your princess, you settle down and marry a tolo. And then wonder why they are treating you tolo-toloishly. So don't tolerate less than your standard. And don't be in a hurry to settle for less than your standard. You guys, until I ask for a second question, please don't ask questions in the comments, because if you are following the live stream, you see that the thing is rushing. I can't keep up with your live stream. My other media guys are not here. So, Chidozie Ume. So remember, what turns you on in a relationship, what turns you off. Write everything you want in a relationship. Write everything the relationship wants from you. Become that thing and don't settle for less. This thing works for all kinds of relationships. Like, if you want a job, what kind of job will make you so happy to commit your whole best to that job? Write it down. Then, what kind of person will you be for that company not to be able to resist you when they meet you? Write it down. Start working on becoming that person. And then when you become that person and have the qualities, the skills, the character, and everything needed in that kind of job, start applying for the job. Any day that they interview you, just hearing your confidence and what you have become, they will employ you. By the first 3 months you show them that thing you have become, they will promote you and keep you. So the only way to make a healthy relationship is be clear about what you want. Be clear about what you need to become to attract what you want, and then grow yourself to become it. Because in life, we don't get what we are looking for. We get what we are. If you're a buncombe, you get a buncombe for a friend or relationship or employer. And sometimes you might be exceptional, but buncombes will come. Resist them and keep looking for your exceptional. If you settle for less, you'll be treated like a buncombe. Thank you. So now you can now ask the next question, because you guys have been asking too many questions. Let me see the next one that I'll scroll past. Question number 2. Joshua Ofo said, sir, my question is that what advice will you have for students who find it hard to build their brand in a thriving community? Joshua, what brand are you building as a student? Why will you be building your brand as a student? Please, let's not get carried away with all these business terms that are being thrown around in the open spaces and then confuse ourselves. Joshua 4, Branding is not meant for students. You are too early and too young to be thinking about branding as a student. The advice I have for students about branding is I'm looking for the write-up on my phone so that I can share with you from my mentor Dan Mattel. Yes, this is it. I wish our other guys were back, would have shared this poster with you. So I'm going to share this poster on our WhatsApp group. If you are not on the WhatsApp group, just indicate in the comment, and Aloy will send it to you if you send him your WhatsApp number. I'm going to share this poster in the group, and I'm going to talk about it right now. So this poster is from my mentor Dan Mattel. That's one of the channels I advise you to follow on YouTube and learn what he says. Alex Hormozi is one of them. Grant Cardone is one of them. These are my friends and mentors, virtual friends. So he said, Joshua, listen attentively. Your first $100,000 in Nigeria is 150 million naira. So that's if dollar is 1.5, is about 160 million naira. Your first 160 million naira is from your skills. As big as the mayor of housing is, I'm still building my brand. I'm not yet there in brand because I have passed my first 100K. I am now in my first 1 million, and this year I'm entering my first $10 million. So I am in stage 2 and 3 this year. So your first stage between 0 naira and 160 million naira is your skills. And that's where I learned how to sell and marketing. Your skills. So every student should be thinking, what skills? Like now that AI has come out, what are you doing with AI? AI is going to allow you to leverage on a lot of things. AI will allow you to be in Nigeria and be making money in other economies that are better. So what skill do you need to build as a student to make money? Any skill that have not gotten you up to 160 million and any skill that cannot get you up to 160 million is a distraction. For instance, you don't know how to sing very well. Like some of you know that I can sing. I can sing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, ew. But that singing no go get me 160 million. If I think like that, I be ew. So if you know your skill, any skill you know you cannot develop till when it can get you 160 million, is the wrong skill. Find your skill and build that skill that can take you to 160 million. Do you know, I love Igbo people so much that Chekube, bring me power bank and USB Type-C cord. Tell my wife to give you Type-C cord. I love Igbo people so much. The skill as simple as just trading, going to, is it Alaba? No. There's a place they call Ladipo to buy parts and coming to Onitsha to sell it. That simple trading skill. An Igbo man will spend 7 years apprenticeship learning that skill and perfect it until when that skill can even build him 1 billion naira. So don't underrate skills. All students and all young people between the ages of 12 and 25, you should be obsessed about one thing: skills. It is now when your skills have built you enough money that you are entering the $1 million mark. $1 million in Nigerian naira is 1.6 billion naira. So when your business have gotten to hundreds of millions and is entering into B, when you can sing that song, 1 billion naira, then you can talk of building a company, because before 1 billion, you can build a small company where you have maybe one small accountant. Like my company now, we are less than 12 staff. But this year now, we're now going into hiring because we're going to hire about 33 staff this year. So when you've grown a company that has gone from more than 5 people to more, you can now talk about hiring. How do you get the right skills? Like many of you, you'll be hearing our advert very soon for the people we are hiring. Then when you have gotten your first 1.6 billion and you are heading to 10 million, $10 million is 16 billion naira, which is where we are entering to this year too. You can now talk about systems. You build your sales system, your recruitment system, your management system, your project management system. We are building a lot of systems this year because systems to manage the people. The first is your skills to earn money. The second is your hiring for people that will manage your business. The third is the system that will manage the people you hired, which is 10 million. Then when your business gets to $100 million, which is 160 billion naira, you can now talk about building leaders. That's when you hear companies telling you they went to Access Bank, got their MD to come and take over their MD in First Bank, and they sent him to Harvard and trained him because they are now looking for leaders. Then the last thing you see in that list is brand. It is only when you have reached $1 billion that your brand, when you have reached $100 million, that's 160 billion, that your brand will now help you build a $1 billion business. So don't be obsessed about brand. All you need to do is get a unique logo and a unique name when you are still a student and start creating awareness about your skills. 2 things you should focus on that first level is your skills and then awareness, because if you are the best digital marketer in Nigeria and nobody knows, your best is not best enough. So become the best in your skills and then market yourself the best. And the easiest way to do it is through social media. That's why we are doing this content and doing this YouTube channel. For instance, I'm a real estate success strategist and I'm not selling you real estate here. I'm creating awareness because when I build a community of 100 million followers on YouTube, for instance, and people ask, this is my Ace China, what does he do? They say he's a real estate success strategist. What kind of real estate does he build? And you Google real estate by my Ace, you now see Alessa Highland Sustainable Green Smart City, Elite Haven Imperial, the Boss Heaven, this. Oh, you'll be like, wow. So that is, we are preparing it for future. So your brand is a future investment. Your immediate investment should be your skills. Hone your skills. And why I like skill is that you can start earning as an amateur. Then as you're earning, you are learning and improving your skills from amateur to proficient, from proficient to expert, from an expert to a master. So Joshua, focus on your skills. And Oprah Winfrey put it best. She said, become so good they cannot replace you or ignore you. So when you know your skills are good enough is when you cannot be replaced or ignored. Then you know your skills is good enough. That's our second question for the night, and it's already 7. So we're going to the next 8 questions. No, let's take 3 more questions. So today we'll take only 5 questions so that we can ask my question, collect the money, and go. I have a surprise. I hope Sade Sachs is on this live because I have a surprise for her daughter in this live streaming. So the third question is from Josephine. Joshi, how do we deal with jealousy in people, more especially in what? Ask that question in people, more especially unseen ones. This third question is interesting. I put a post in our group that haters are people that love you, are confused, and don't know why other people like you so much. Jealousy is one misunderstood emotion in the world. Do you know what jealousy is? Jealousy is what weak people feel about strong people that they don't have? What weak people feel about strong people that they don't have? If I have a car and you don't have a car, you'll be jealous of my car. Me that have a car cannot be jealous of your trekking. So jealousy is the validation of success. If a lover is jealous that I'll be with another lover, it means that the lover does not feel they deserve me. If you feel you deserve me and you have won my heart, you should not be afraid. You should be so confident that, nobody, mayor, if you like, waka, go anywhere, you can't find another girl like me. If you are confident, you won't be jealous. So the opposite of confidence is jealousy. So the only thing you do about people that are jealous is to make them more jealous by more success. Mike, bring the other power bank for me. Make them more jealous with more success. And be happy that people are jealous. As a matter of fact, in success, the more people are jealous, the more you succeed. But in relationship, the more people are jealous, the better you become. And then when you are so good that your goodness does not satisfy them, then you leave them. In relationship, please go where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated. If a partner tolerates you and does not celebrate you, that partner is fired. If a partner does not celebrate you, that partner is fired. So in relationship, when they are jealous, become good. Like if your man is jealous that you are going to be unfaithful, become so faithful that even Virgin Mary will be clapping for you. But when you become that good, bring the other power bank. When you become that good that Virgin Mary can clap for you and the partner is not satisfied, fire the partner and go to where your goodness will be celebrated and not tolerated. That's the third question. We're taking two more questions. From Timothy Martins. Sir, my question is, how can I build a million character while still under guidance? Beautiful. If you check my video on character, you see the things that build character and begin to work on those things. I'm going to tell you some of them, but there are 12 pillars of character. But the greatest one I will tell you is honesty is the foundation on which all character is built. Timothy Martins, if you are not so honest that nobody honestly reach you for this world, your character is not $1 million character. That's one. Two, punctuality. Punctuality is one part of character that people underrate. Become so punctual that nobody they first you reach anything. If they say come by 5, 4:55 or 4:30, you are there. Number 3, discipline. Become so disciplined that you not only keep your words, but you keep the words of others. If they tell you bend down, you bend down. If they tell you work hard, you work more hard. And the greatest discipline is faithfulness. I shared a quote today that faithfulness is leaving things better than you met them. If you enter my house this evening, Timothy Martins, and you notice it's dirty and you clean it without my asking you, you have built impeccable character. But the greatest character, apart from leaving things better than you met them, I can tell everybody on this live stream, if you can build this character, you will become exceptional. The character of never complaining and seeing challenges as opportunity. Complaining is the weakest character in the world. Taking responsibility is the strongest character in the world. In the Bible, the story was told about 12 spies that went to spy Jericho. 10 came back and say, we are like grasshopper before those people. Your fellow human being, you say you are like grasshopper before them. But I love Caleb and Joshua. Caleb and Joshua say they are like bread. They called the giants bread, that they are like bread. Since then, when I read that chapter, I have an affirmation that I thank you, Lord, for giving me the ability to eat challenges as bread. So when challenges come to me, I'm like, see giant, sweet, soft, or strong bread. I go chawam. So the greatest character is never complain, always to take full responsibility. If you can do that, every other thing is going to fall in place. But remember, leaving things better than you met them is faithfulness. Leaving things as you met them is wickedness. Leaving things better than you met them is demonic. If you remember the parable of the talent, the man that was given 1 talent gave his master the thing as he met it, and he called him wicked and unfaithful servant. But the ones that made it better, turned their 5 talents to 10, they called them good and faithful servants. So that's our 4th question and our second to the last question. But if you stay on my channel, if you watch my videos for 1 hour every day for 90 days and you don't build character, then it's not my videos you watch. Part of why I built this YouTube page is so that people can build character and learn what it takes to build character on this channel. And the last question goes to Ellen Berry. Whereby does let me see if I can stop your whereby one doesn't have financial backing for business, how do we discover sources of money go? I didn't get that. Ellen Berry, let me. You're even asking the question with big English, like say you be English teacher. Ellen Berry, let me see your question again. This thing is just scrolling past me like rats. I'm trying to catch rats. Can you imagine? Your comments are like rats, so they are just running up and down. Okay, whereby one doesn't have money, have financial backup for business, how do we discover source of money goal? You don't need money to make money. There's a video I did, Ellen Berry. Please go and watch the video. You don't need money to make money. If you need money to make money, you don't have a money goal. There's another video I wrote, the chronology of how to grow from broke to millionaire now. If you need money to make money, then you are not an entrepreneur or a business person. You don't need money to make money. Remember, your first $1,000 is from skills. Learning skills does not require money. The easiest way to learn skills is by volunteering or apprenticeship, free apprenticeship. The problem with many of us is that we are too proud to start small. I was in 2018 when I started real estate, I was 39 years old. And I went and started apprenticeship in a company without salary. And my CEO then was 37 years old. I'm 2 years older than him. I had to learn to start learning real estate from the scratch. And before that time, I had been one of the best medical lab scientists in Meridian Hospital and Teaching Hospital, Port Harcourt, where I worked. I resigned in 2007, started my oil business, and had grown the oil business from 2007 till 2013, when I was the 2nd largest diesel distributor in Imo State and one of the top 10 oil moguls in Imo State. I crashed, and then by 2018, when I wanted to start real estate, with all that experience, I was the best graduating student in my department, the best SSC in Plateau State in 1997. With all that knowledge and all that pride and all that achievement, I should have said without money I can't start. When I discovered it was real estate, I went and started apprenticeship in a real estate company in Abuja, and I wasn't paid salary. Guess how much they paid me for my transport allowance? 30,000. For those of you that know Abuja very well, a lot of rain dealt with me in Banex Junction, and I trekked so much from Arab Junction in Kubwa to my house. Sometimes I won't have money for the bike. It's 100 naira bike from Arab Junction to my house. And I trekked, but I learned. After 2 years of learning that hard way, I started the Mayor of Housing. And when I started the Mayor of Housing, I only started with 2 things. Number 1, the name. I also registered the name. Then business name was 12,000. I registered the name. Number 2, my phone. I had learned how to sell real estate with this mouth. That all I did was to get 5K airtime. And I told myself that before that 5K airtime finishes, I would have sold one property. And that's what happened. When I sold the first property, I started. From there, I was making 8 hours calls in 2020. I get to my office by 6:30 in the morning. I walk for 30 minutes round along the street till 7. I eat by 7 to 7:30. 8 o'clock, I read from 8 to 9. 9 o'clock, I read the Bible from 8 to 9. I read a book from 9 to 10. From 10 to 2 p.m. for 4 hours, I'm making calls. By 2 p.m., I go for lunch for 1 hour, come back by 3. From 3 to 7 p.m., 4 hours, I'm making calls. I close by 7 p.m. and go home and sleep. So until you learn to work your skills to the level where your skills become so good that no man can resist you. These days, like we're going to launch our estate very soon. When we launch it, please, you're on this channel, click to my other channel, my STV, and see some of the sales presentations I do there. You'll see why my skill level has become so good that it pays me millions and billions of naira. So please, Ellen Berry, if you don't have source of money, become the money. Your first business is not business. Your first business is you. Skills. Become so skilled in something that they pay you. Do you know that there's a skill called ghost writing? Do you know that there's a skill called social media management? Some of you are on Facebook or YouTube, you don't even know how to manage YouTube. Do you know there are people from abroad even sending me mails who can help you manage your YouTube and help it grow? It's a skill. So there's so much you can do, Ellen Berry, without money, that don't allow money interfere with what you can do. There's a quote by John Wooden that says, don't allow what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. What you cannot do at this stage, Ellen Berry, is to raise capital. What you can do is become the skills that will raise the capital. It is your skills that will raise capital. If you are so good at what you do, you don't need an employment. If you work to the company that needs what you do and tell them you are good, they should give it to you and you work for free for 3 months. If they are not impressed, you go. That's how I started my first job in that real estate company. I went to them and said, I'm so good in selling and marketing real estate that I can sell it better than you, the owner of the company. The guy said, I'm employing you immediately. I said, sir, I don't want employment. I want apprenticeship so I can learn. I don't need your money. If I don't sell, I don't get money. Just give me 30,000 for my transport. And my stage then were earning 700,000, 1 million. But I forfeited it so that I can shorten my learning, because sometimes salary is the sedative they give to you that prevents you from learning. Instead of learning to become better than your boss, you are waiting for salary because it's like a sedative that prevents you from thinking. But if you are doing apprenticeship without salary, your mind will be at alert to learn so much that you become better than your boss. And that's what happened to me. So with that, we have taken the 5 questions for the day, and we're going to be asking a question. This one question, if you answer it correctly, you are going to win 10,000 naira. Get ready. If you answer this question correctly, are you seeing the chat from there? Or this is the part. Where's my phone, Seth? This is the part where we monitor the chat and know who is winning first.
Please, what's the question? Let me put it up.
I'll ask it now. Then the first person to answer the question will win 10,000 naira. When I was telling you about the journey, I said the first thing about where you are going is your life goal. And I mentioned my life goal. What is my life goal? The first 10 people that can remember my life goal. What is my purpose or my life goal? If you can remember my purpose, you get 10,000 naira. The first 10 people to remember my purpose will get 10,000 naira. And I'm watching the chat to see those that remember my purpose. If you can remember my purpose, you get 10,000 naira. Just my purpose. Oh. My purpose. What's my purpose? I mentioned my purpose when I was talking about the goal. I suffered in Barnes Junction. Oh, if you know Barnes Junction, I suffered in that place. What's my purpose? What's my purpose? I'm looking at the chart. What's my purpose? Please write it in capital letters so that we'll know. What's my purpose?
Skills and sales.
For where?
Someone that says skills and sales.
No, that's not it.
And Facebook.
What's my purpose? Okay, some people on Facebook, please, what's my life goal or my purpose? Put stroke purpose in that typing. What's my life goal stroke purpose? Is money. What's my... Be checking the Facebook people. Let me be checking the YouTube. Are you sure these chats are live? Because I'm not seeing the... What's my life purpose? Please, Shade Sachs, make sure you're around, and your daughter is also around because I have a surprise for her. What's my purpose and my life goal? What's my life goal?
Money goals and impact goals.
What is it now? What is my life goal? You say life goal, money goal, and impact goal is where you are going. What's my own? I told you people my own. Eh?
Skills, sales, and parts.
What's my life goal? Okay, you're living a life of fun, freedom. No, that's freedom is my one word. I mentioned my purpose. Freedom is my one word is fun.
Financial freedom.
No, that's not my purpose. I mentioned my purpose. There's a word that if I just see that word, Seth, one word. Okay, let me ask the question this way that will make it easy for you. My life purpose is to put something, one thing on people. What's that? What's that? If I see that one word, there's one word in my purpose. One word in my purpose I'm looking for. Okay, let me help you. The word starts with S. Yes. The word starts with S.
Skills and sales.
For where? There's one word in my purpose that starts with S. Oh boy, today's... Okay, I'm going to change this question because it's too hard. Okay, my life purpose is to put smiles on the faces of people by living and giving true value and genuine happiness. I said it. My life purpose on earth is to put a smile on the faces of people by living and giving genuine value, true value, and genuine happiness. So it's putting smiles on the faces of people. So we are going to. Did anybody get that?
On Facebook.
Who?
Which other name is this one? Suffix, like Lade. Smile on people.
Sophie Salade.
He does the type smile on people.
Ask the person their name. Their name. That smile, the person that got smile on people on YouTube, you got on Facebook, you got it, and because you got it, you are going to get 20,000 naira. We are going to ask another cheaper question that 9 more people will get. So tell him to tell you his name so that we can get your name on Facebook. Somebody got it on Facebook. My life purpose is to put smiles on the faces of people by living and giving true value and genuine happiness. That's my purpose on earth. So, and it's not smiles on buncoms. If you're a bunkom, my purpose is not to put smile on your face. Before you come to my inbox now and say, "Oga, make me smile now." If you try them, I go put hand for your eye. So let me ask another question. This one will be very, very easy. Based on I type this question. Based on our lectures today, what are the 3 things that makes the how of, what are the 3 things that make up the how of how you want to get to where you are going in life? We talked about 3 questions. Where you are going in life, how you are going there, and in what? The how. What are the 3 things we talked about in the how? And the first people to get it, see the answer here. Watch, this is the answer. So the first 3 people to get this answer.
Okay, this particular one.
This particular one.
So what are the how?
The how we talked about. The 3 things we talked about on the how to get to your life destination. The first 10 people, this one is simple because it's the lecture I taught. The 3 things to talk about, we talked about in the how to get to your destination in your life. The how. The how, oh, Mona, do this one, they're very easy. Let's collect this 10K and let me go and rest. 9 people. Somebody already won the smile on Facebook before the rest of you started answering it. No, somebody has gotten the 3rd thing we talked about. No, that mind, bodies is the what. That's the last thing we talked about. This is what we talked about. The how are 3 things. If you remember the journey, if you want to travel, how will you travel? What are the 3 things that will make how you travel? Let me check. Come and see somebody has gotten it.
Okay, this girl on Facebook.
Come and see. Wait. Some people have gotten it. So I've gotten 10 people already. So the first person is Idris Anais. Please start writing this name. Idris Anais. Type this name, Idris Anais. Umechi Nonso is number 2. Ame Godwin is number 3. Snap now. No. You people, snap screenshots. Ame Godwin, David Udo is number 4.
Is this Facebook or YouTube?
YouTube.
No, me, I'm on Facebook.
Ame Godwin is number 4. Oyindaromala Aderunke, number 5. Miracle Okoli, you are there. Grace Ofoni, number 7. OC Grace, number 8. Life of Favor, number 9. So we've gotten 9 people from YouTube. Give me something. Let me screenshot. Life of Favor. Let me record it.
Someone on Facebook says skill part, where to start.
Yes, that's the right answer. So get me. Why is this? This thing is rushing. Oh, I'm trying to scroll down. If you from the recording, we'll get the names and we'll publish it tomorrow. So I mentioned some names because today we don't have our usual guys. The names I mentioned, we'll check the recording. I will post your names tomorrow. You've all won 10,000 on Facebook. The first person that got the answer has won 10,000, but the first guy that mentioned Smile has won 20,000. So today we are giving away 20,000. And I have a surprise today for Shade Sachs. Shade Sachs is one of the people that have been watching my video, and her daughter watched my video and did a very nice presentation and copying my video, and she did so well that her daughter has just won 1 million naira from the mayor of housing. And that video the daughter did was not properly done, so it was not a well done video. So in addition to the 1 million naira, we are going to send our video crew to your house in Lagos. They will come and video her talking my post as me and mimicking me. And after the video her, we are going to get a place that they will present the check of 1 million naira to her, and that we are going to get AIT to cover it. So she's going to be on AIT, and we are doing all that maybe next week or upper week, so that she will win 1 million naira. She will be on AIT national TV, and the news crew will interview her. My video crew will come and video her professionally. And that's an example of people that allow value to get to their children. One of the greatest way the devil controls our minds is through mindless entertainment. As a matter of fact, even Cartoon Network is not good for children. Entertainment and education are supposed to be 80-20. 80% education, 20% entertainment. But most families have turned it to 95-5. 5% education, 95% entertainment. So instead of getting your children to stop watching TV, get a smart TV or get a laptop and play my Ace TV or my Ace China channel for them, where they will be learning on live. Put it on repeat on the playlist, and then they will be learning lessons on live education and growth. So when I saw that young girl, I think from what I saw, she should be around 10 or 11 years old or 12, mimicking and talking about the values I share in a video offhand. I was so impressed. And your daughter, Shade Sachs, has just won 1 million naira, a coverage on AIT, full coverage of the video, and we're going to get that video and spread it throughout social media. And then the coverage on AIT will get on national TV. I will present the dot check to her, and she is our next big star. So that's the surprise we have for you today. Remember, we've given away 120,000 naira, 20,000 to the first guy that mentioned Smile on Facebook. We're going to publish the list after now. 10,000 to the first person that talked about skills, path, and where on Facebook. Then the first 9 people that answered the question skills, path, and where, which is the how of today, have just won themselves 10,000. Those 9 people on Facebook I mentioned. We're going to check the recording, bring out their names, and publish those 11 people, 10 people that won 10,000, one person won 20,000. And the superstar of Shade Sachs' daughter, we're going to get her name and do a well publicized publicity. The video crew that will be coming to your house will also come with camera crew that will shoot a nice picture of her. So make sure she dresses her best Christmas clothes so that she'll do the thing before a proper camera. Snap a picture, and then the day they'll come and present the check to her, AIT crew will be coming, and she'll be on AIT national TV. That's how we roll. We are building the most educative and generous YouTube channel in Africa. Share this live stream with your friends. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, and then every day we are dropping videos that has to do with value in business, money, life, and success. Make sure you watch our videos to learn, and make sure that all your subscription, you put your notification on all, because like tomorrow, I think we'll hit 20,000 subscribers by tomorrow. Immediately we hit 20,000, I'll just come on live and share money. And if you are not putting your all notification, you won't know when we share money. Go share them for your back, amen. So see you next week. And then please bear with us. The new person is getting used to our equipment. We are going to rise again. And I'm going to end this with a quote from one of my best authors on success. Winston Churchill said, "Success is going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." That we could fail on this live stream and start again from the scratch without loss of enthusiasm is what makes us a success. So don't be afraid of failure. Rather, each time you fail, double your resolve to succeed and increase your enthusiasm to succeed, just like we're doing. We're not afraid of having a new guy on this live stream. Anyhow, the live stream, one stream, we'll go stream them until we get better and better and we'll master it for your accelerated result. Have a lovely evening. Sorry for keeping you for more time than planned. We didn't start early and I started enjoying the thing at one point that I didn't want to go, but I gotta go. Bye.